week at COP, our Luke's Call medical professionals held a mission at District 4 Pastoral where they saw 249 patients. We are praising God for 138 people saved. This week at COP, look what you did last week. You brought in so much used clothing, towels and blankets and food items that it took 2 trucks to bring it all to the typhoon-stricken area. First, you brought in so many goods that our Dorcas room overflowed into 4 different rooms, filling the rooms from floor to ceiling. Then, dozens and dozens of you sorted, labeled, and packaged up those goods, getting them ready for the truck. Here is what you gave. 2,313 bags filled with various clothing items plus some toiletries, 255 bags of several blankets each including mosquito nets, 100 bags filled with towels, 20 big boxes of shoes and slippers, 3 big boxes of toys, 529 bags of goods such as rice. Then, Lucy's Feed the Hungry donated funds for another feeding, and over 300 of you showed up on Wednesday and unloaded, repacked, and loaded 2,025 bags of food. Your hands are so fast and your smiles are so big. God bless all who helped. We will continue to receive clean clothing, towels, and blankets through the end of the year. This week at COP, Pastor Sumrall, our very own Brother John, and Pastor Jamie were in COP Davao for a one-day pastors' conference. Pastor Ryan reports that 214 pastors attended, representing 92 churches. Do you see how full they are? COP Davao needs a bigger facility. Praise God for growth. This week at COP, after one day in Davao, the threesome traveled to Cebu for a one-day there with Pastor Joey and a pastor's conference, as well as coordinating details for the relief operations. This week at COP, the Swedish medical team arrived safely and was able to go to Iloilo along with some of our Luke's Call professionals. This happened in 2 batches, and we are so proud of our Luke's Call medical professionals. This week at COP, CAD held its early Christmas party on Sunday night with about 1,100 singers, dancers, and musicians in loud and colorful attire. We had Christmas games and songs, held the 24th Annual Chocolate Awards where 43 CAD members were awarded, and we prayed for the 79 people who make up our super effective volunteer trios. And now, this week at COP, let's be encouraged with the testimony of Jonathan Sakuya.
Hi COP, I am Brother Jonathan and I belong to the River of Life Choir, our Sunday morning 10 a.m. choir here at the main campus. And this is a testimony of how God will protect your dream houses. 3 months ago, we were able to complete our dream house in Leyte. So this is a family house since I was young, and it was built slowly, but God is faithful and we're able to complete it 3 months ago.
On November 8, when Typhoon Yolanda hit the Philippines on a Friday morning, Jonathan's hometown on Leyte was one of the hardest hit. His last contact with his family was Thursday night, and after that, no news of his family was heard.
Saturday, they said that the casualty is just around 100.
Then, that Sunday morning in the 10 a.m. service, when Pastor Sumrall announced that the death toll of the typhoon could reach 10,000, Jonathan's concern for his family's safety intensified.
And that made me more worried about my family. But I have this peace in my heart that my family is safe, but I just need to know how are they doing there.
Pastor also announced that COP would be sending a team to spy out the land to see how COP could help with our brothers in the affected area, and Jonats volunteered.
Next thing I did was to take the first flight with the COP team. The best route would be via Cebu.
The team went to Cebu to take a ferry to Ormoc City and establish a communication with the churches there. Jonats helped the team to go around the city first before traveling to see his family because he saw the devastation.
Upon arriving in Ormoc, I saw the devastation and I was really disheartened with what I saw. Even big houses are now roofless. We stayed for a while because we were getting in touch with some of our COP members.
Jonats' attempt to see his family was now becoming a challenge, and there were times he was losing his hope.
From Ormoc to our place, it took us a 1-hour ride in a jeepney, and it's really God's favor to be able to get into that jeepney. It's one of the only few trips that we're able to pass through the roads because the road is not yet that clear. And seeing the devastation on the way, it really made me sad, and I was really hopeless, and I was expecting that our house is one of those being devastated.
Then, when he arrived at his village amidst all the damage and the city completely wiped out, he saw their house standing strong with only minor damage.
All of the houses in front of us were destroyed. Even the school were destroyed, but the houses, the house on our right and on our left are intact.
God protected the assets of Jonats and his family.
Truly, He is faithful to fulfill what He promised to His people and to the tithers, that He will protect their assets, as said in Malachi 3:11. So if God did it for me, He will do it for you.
Coming up at COP, 3 months from now, would you like to be walking the shores of the Galilee? Would you like to renew your vows at the church at Cana? Would you like to have communion in the garden tomb? Just 3 months away, February 2014, our Israel tour. Please contact Jerry at the email address on your screen or see our COP Israel Tour Facebook page and leave your information there. Coming up at COP, Ignite the Moment, an original COP musical will be December 6, 7, and 8, just 2 weeks away. Let's top off our Dream House project with songs, dances, and story designed to encourage us to receive our own dream house from the Lord. Ignite the Moment will take place in all services originating from the main auditorium. It has been another great week at COP.